Oh, that one's empty. So here's the plan, right? What we're going to do is we're going to get... Oh. Dope. We're going to... Yeah. I wasn't actually capturing the right screen. Numpty. Anyway. Right. Anyway, the point was I was going to get to... we're going to get to the other planet, and then we're going to set up a shuttle and then pull in all the stuff that we need. Talk about new. Right. Oh, okay, maybe that is... Yeah. Who knows? Groovy. I know where the circuit boards are. Have I got any spare in here? No. Okay, they're over here. Circuit boards. There. So that's the equipment for the launch pad. We've got that. That. Right, so you don't get much room in here. So we're going to be pretty careful about... Ah, right, let's come back. Let's get that and turn it off for now. It's coming down. Where's the music? Where's the sound? Disabled. It's a toggle. Okay, we'll let that fill. I think it's on demand, right? So it will be demanding the. Yeah, it will be. So. What does that do? Yeah, it's demanding the fusion energy cells. We'll let it demand, and then once it fills up, then stuff will start to back up. So we'll just leave that for the moment. Fusion energy cells are something we're going to need, right? So we got that. What was the next thing we'd probably need? We would need an interplanetary exchange shuttle. So we need one of these at least. And that requires 2 circuit boards. It requires a cosmic quartz. Osmium, a T2 rocket engine, it's all sorts, but we're going to need that because that's going to be how we're going to pull in everything initially. So we're going to yoink in everything we need. And right. That's not a T2, but that is. Osmium, uranium. Osmium, I think, is in the next row. Yep. No, it's not osmium, sorry. It's superalloy. That's behind me, I think. Well, I see superalloy there, but where are the superalloy rods there? There's no real order to these. They were just as needed when I was rebuilding the base for the umpteenth time. Right, we need that. We need 2 circuit boards. There we go. Now we have the shuttle. So we're already starting to fill the inventory up, because I don't think we might be able to get that in the spaceship. See if we've got room. Not quite. Okay, but we know that we've got that. The next thing we're going to need is we're going to need some power. Power, it's there. Nuclear fusion. Wow, there's lots, right. So the way to do this, there's an easy way to do this, and it escapes me at the moment, but I'll figure it out in a second. And that is that there's an item that you bring that you can deconstruct. So we're going to need a machine to deconstruct, and there is one, and you need to make sure you've got the basic alloys for it, the basic materials for it. Where's the destructor machine? Shredder. It's not the shredder. It's like a crusher. Oh, it's dark out here. We'll go inside and see if it's still in there. I think I've got one in here. Oh no, that's a T2. T2 recycling machine. Do we need a T? We don't need a T2 initially. We just need a T1. A T1 recycling machine. Machines. It's there. Right. Microchip deconstruct. Ooh. 3 super alloy, 2 microchip deconstructions. So we need to make sure we've got enough for that. So a super alloy rod is fine for this. Microchip. Ooh. We need a crafting bench, don't we? This thing. A T2 craft station. We'll have a craft station actually on the ship. Oh, let's make those microchip deconstructions first. And where are they made? I think they're made not in there. I think they're made in here. Silicon and magnesium. Alright, so they can be made with materials that might be on the ground. But to be honest, let's make sure, we don't know when we go to this planet, let's make sure that we actually have it. So I need magnesium and silicon. So silicon. 1, 2. I don't even know where magnesium is. Let's figure it out. Okay, it's not there. Magnesium. I think at this stage, because I'm so rusty, it would be best to make sure we take everything we need. Right. One of those. And another one of those. Right, so we've got that. Let's get rid of that. Let's go and take a drink, because we've got food and water here. Right. So we'll need... What is it that we need for those? I tell you what, yes, it's the fuel cells. Now remember why. Fusion energy cells. Right, because these require... Let's go and find the machine that's making them. Fusion energy cells. No. How do you determine what it needs? Hey. I know it's in radius of the things it needs, but I can't remember how you determine it. That's how you do it. Right. So this is one of the reasons why fusion energy cells are good to take, because they'll contain obsidian, osmium, and pulsar quartz. So we just take a stack of these and then deconstruct them at the other end, and job's a good one. Right, so here's one point. With that deconstructor, you do need to take 3 single super alloy. If you can't guarantee that you're going to have super alloy at the other end, you've got to take 3 of those on their own. Everything else can be in rods, right? So we can take... Did we do this? We did this one. Ooh. Did we do a shuttle? That was an interplanetary exchange shuttle, fine. We don't need a portal generator. We don't need that yet. Or that. We can pull some in if we need to. But we definitely want to be taking some of these fusion energy cells. So a fair few of those will help with supplying osmium and supplying quartz, and we want to take some super alloy rods. There's a good reason for taking the super alloy rods. It gives you aluminium and it gives you the super alloy. There's that. Yeah. Right, so we know we've got the stuff, and this doesn't require power. I think that's the point as well. So we've got that. We need some. We probably want to take 5 of these. 3, 4, 5. We probably want to take 5 of these. We're going to need oxygen and we're going to need water. Where's that? Okay, we've got that. Have we got the pieces for that? Yes, we have, because we just deconstruct the fuel cells. It's a really good idea. Yeah, it's a really good idea to take an outdoor farm. Insert vegetable seeds in it to grow multiple vegetables. We can get food going straight away. We take beans. This has an energy requirement, doesn't it? Yeah, this has much less. I think we'd probably take this, the outdoor farm. And we want to take the fountain. So equipment for that. So we want some zeolite, super alloy. We can do that with the super alloy rods. Some iron. We'd expect to be able to mine iron off the floor, but it's not a given, right? So we don't know. So definitely think about taking some of that. Okay, and an outdoor farm, I think. That would be a good idea. That requires some water. We've got some water on us already. But 2 bee larvae. We've got some super alloy rods, that's fine. We have, we need some fertiliser, T1 and T2 fertiliser. No, there might be some by the door. Let's use that first. Well, there we go. There's one. There's one. That's ideal. And then we need a couple of bee larvae. So let's see where they are. Ah! 1, 2. That gives us a farm, and then we want the seeds for beans, because beans are good. Bean seeds, they're pretty good. That will give us food on the other side until we can start shipping stuff in. Okay, and then we need some zeolite. Where's the zeolite? Don't think I've even seen it. We'll be here somewhere. Zeolite. Where are you? There you are. And zeolite isn't looking too clever, is it? So we'll have some of that. We know we'll have as soon as we build this this deconstructor, then the recycling machine, we'll have the super alloy to use from the rods. Okay. Okay. You could take, make sure you take the raw materials for all of this. In fact, that might be a very good idea. So, I know I need 3, so it's 4, 5 of those. So at least we can place it down without any problems. Let's see, what have you got? Iron. And then we need enough iron for habitats. Don't know where iron goes even. Must be in here somewhere. Iron. So possibly a good idea to. So what's a hab? Hab. So we need somewhere where we can hide. There we go. And that's 2 iron and a titanium. And we need a door as well. So we need 1, 2, 3 iron, 2 titanium, and a silicon. Come on, where are you? Wrong place. Silicon. I'm just not going to bank on the materials being on the floor at this stage. There's iron. 1, 2, 3. So we needed iron for something else, didn't we? That's fine. And then 2 titanium. Let's find the titanium there. 1, 2. Well, no, we're looking pretty full here, and then we've got really not a lot. We need some water. Probably some food. Hydration is low. Because anything we do at the other end is we're gonna be having to wait. Right. Okay. Some more food. And some more water. I think that's a good starter kit. Oh, this is all upgraded. I want to save before we go, just in case this turns into a complete disaster. And then we can save scum it. And alright, let's give this a go, shall we? Go to planet. Oh, yes, we have that. Right, we don't need anything for the shuttle, do we? That has a shuttle on it. Alright. Go to Toxicity. You won't be able to come back unless you've built an extraction platform on the destination planet. Well, let's do it. Warning, low power. Craft station refinement, microchip, goo cleaning, detoxification machine, toxic areas, informations. Well, that's not English, is it? Okay. Do you know what? We could have done with some of this stuff in the actual inventory. So, well, we need to... we're okay for oxygen in here for the minute. This is quite high up, which is quite good. What is that? Pristine mushroom. Right, I'm not going to pick up anything yet. This is quite a nice high point. If, let's say we terraform this and this is all water. Well, there's liquid water here already. There is titanium here. Right, let's auction up and then just build a small hub. So this is going to be our start, I suppose. Yeah, that's right in a way, isn't it? Just wanted to be away from that. I'm going to think about going up. So it may be that we just go up. So let's build this initially. This is our start point, right? So we can now build a deconstruction machine, recycling machine. Oh no, that's not good. Let's move it over there a bit. And so now we can actually deconstruct stuff. We're going to need to do that with a fuel rod. Fuel cell. What? I thought I'd turn that thing off. Oh, it's probably coming from another planet. Another... Right. Yes, we do that. Press that. Now we've got some bits. So we need to get some power up, don't we? Right, so another one of those. And one of these. One of these fuel rods, super alloy rods, and then we should have enough material to build a reactor. One nuclear fusion reactor. Thank you very much. We now have power. So that is 485 kilowatts. 1,000. 485 kilowatts straight away. Okay, that's water ice. Okay, so the temperature's low here. What is this? Don't know. Toxic goo. We need to build a water fountain. Oh, we might be able to... I don't know if this is... It's radioactive. Toxic water. So water is going to be a problem here. But we can bosh down a fountain, and now we can drink. Right. I'm thinking about that ridge up there. That looks like a good place for a base. Don't know what this is. Oh, some debris. Some stuff we can deconstruct here. Toxic spores. Okie dokie. Right. What next? We want to get a launch pad. So I think a launch pad with the... So this will give... This is our ability. You can't build before 50 kpu. Uh-oh. Damn. Okay, we might be a bit stuffed. And kpu comes from what? MPU. We needed to bring some stuff to do the terraformation. We needed a heat. We needed oxygen. What was a way of doing that? The tree thing. The tree planter. Might have to reload. Music. Right. So we were okay up to a point. We needed to build a... Let's get back indoors before I keel over out here. We needed to build... toxic water collector. Oh, lots of exciting things. Yep. We want a 3x3 living compartment as well. That's something. So we should have bought enough to build a T5. So that would have been 3 iridium rods. Wow, you're really... So you can't build that before 100 MPU. So where do we start? Alright, first step. So maybe... Oh, give me a second. I just need a bio break. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, fluffed up a bit. But... Now, where's OBS? Yep. But that's fine. Hang on, I think my headset stopped working. Yeah, better. At least we've got water, right? Craft. We don't need that up there anymore. Craft station refinement. Iron, silicon, toxic spores. Let's crack on, shall we? Iron. Why is that? That's a bit annoying, isn't it? That's just it's overlapping it a bit. Well, it is overlapping it. Iron. What did it say? Silicon, toxic spores. So that's magnesium. There's cobalt here as well. Magnesium. God, I've got to refamiliarise myself now. There's silicon. And toxic spores. Now, where could we get that from? What's this? Yes. Okay, we can build one of those. This is all very temporary. Well, if I can go in there, it has to go inside. Haha! Oh, it's a craft station. Right. Craft microchip T1 goo cleaning. Oh, I've got all the stuff to build. To build a farm thing, haven't I? Let's get that down. Oh, I can't build. Oh wow, this is that's a change. That's a change because I seem to recall. I remember there were some limitations on the oxygen, for example, that you couldn't build something before you had a certain amount of oxygen. But yeah, I don't remember that. Right, let's get rid of that. T1 goo cleaning. So let's have a look at that. What's that required? Magnesium and toxic spores. So we need, it looks like 2 of those. craft microchip, T1 craft goo cleaning, and then equip it. Okay, so magnesium and another spores. I don't want to pick up too much because these don't stack, right? And okay, we have that. Craft T1 detoxification machine. Well, that'll be at the top. Right, 2 iron, 2 titanium, a pristine mushroom, and a toxic spores. So I see a mushroom right there as well. Another iron. We need some titanium. Oh wow. There's a titanium. Another one. So I went into that irradiation zone there. Oh look. Okay. There's nothing I particularly need right now. I want to get that food going, don't I? The food's going to become a problem. Let's take the food for now. And what else did I need? I needed one more titanium. There's one. Where's the base? That's there. Right, do we need to? Can that be outside? Yes, it can. Fantastic. Let's put it out here for the moment. Brilliant. Okay, that takes goo and turns it into something. Right. Toxic areas informations. What's this? I need microplastics. Really need to be getting some terraformation going. I really wish I'd have brought something to generate. Wasn't that? Where was the one where you put the trees in it? It's there. Tree spreader. T3 tree spreader. Should have brought that. Oh, you can't do that. Can't build before 1.0 GPU. Right, so they've gated this. Right, we're okay for power. But we're going to be pretty stuffed on anything else for now. I think that's the point. So let's get some. Let's build some more. Not silicon. I want iron. I want to build a habitat. I think some more of these, right? 2 iron, 1 silicon. No, titanium. Let's get some real estate going. It's just going to give us a bit of space here, right? Okay. And I need to create a storage unit. So one of those will do. 3 iron. Yeah, we're right back to basics. So ordinarily what I would do is we're going to leave that food right to the limit, and then we'll take some. Ordinarily what I would do is I would have build a shuttle, build a base, and then start pulling materials straight away. But we're not going to be able to do that. So let's get these out. That out, that out. We've got to get the terraformation going, that's the point. Don't need that. We're pretty okay for water. We've got unlimited water outside. What we don't have is unlimited oxygen. That's really bad, but we've got a vehicle, right? So we can get in there and do that. That's not a problem. Alright, this is just going to be temporary for now. We need to build a 3x3 space. That is going to be our core base for now. So, iron. Really don't want that being in the way. We don't need that. So 2 iron, 1 titanium builds us a hab. Well, I'm finding loads of titanium at the moment. I need iron. Okay. What does this do? Can't remember how to do that. Oh, just click on it. Oh look, terraformation index. That's coming up. But I'm not doing anything. What have I built that's actually doing... Oh, the air purifier thing. This. Is that... No. No. Is it this? No. Oh, that's just overall, isn't it? No, that's actually kicked off here. Alright. Let's take that. We've got water. We can build another room. Brilliant. Need more iron. Right, I'm in the radiation zone. I think that's the thing, isn't it? Yeah. You only have a certain amount of time in here. And you gotta get out. Yeah. Okay. Getting the hang of it. Yep. I want 3 by 3. I'll probably come out the front here. Let me just demolish that first. What's the delete key? That's what I'm missing. Whatever the delete key is. There. Right. Now I need a door. Brilliant. Okay, that's so we're going to be 3 by 3 cord around here. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Enough for 4 more habs. So 2 iron. We need 4 titanium. Ah, that's the other thing I would have built. I really fluffed up. The other thing I would have built would have been a miner, but you need a bit of power for that. Right, we've got 4 titanium. We need some iron. Iron. That's titanium. Iron. Loads of titanium there. Okay. And this 3 by 3 will be sufficient as a starter. Come on, can I get it? I need 2 more iron. Hello. Yes, I see the chat. Hello, Senpai Nova 6, 8, 6. Pleased to meet you. Hello. Have you got this game? And sorry, I'm new to this, so I apologise if I didn't see your chat initially. This game's really good if you've not got it. I'm a big fan of Satisfactory, and a friend of mine convinced me to play this. And I must say, when I looked at the graphics, I was like, they don't look very good. They're a bit garish and what have you. But the gameplay is superb. It's very good. I've just jumped over to the new Toxicity. I've got the Toxicity DLC. I've just got it today. And have just literally, I've got my old save where it's all like fully decked out, and then I'm basically trying to do what I would normally do, and that is go onto a planet completely prepared. But there are some things that are gated in this, so you need a certain level of production, or you can't build certain things until you have a certain level of terraforming. But it would appear, yeah, look, we can't build before 10 MPU, so they've put some gates in, so that you can't just blitz through it, which is interesting. Right. What's next? Right, so I've got a bit of space now, and to move about. I would really like to get food going. I bet you. Oh. So I would normally build a farm outside, but I bet you. Well, I can't do that, I know, because I looked earlier. So this, Right, can't build before 300 PPT, can't build before 10 MPU. So they've put this gate in to stop you from blitzing the game, basically. Now, what I can do is build something like this instead. Food grower. I think that's the answer. And okay, I'm going to need super alloy and a fertilizer. Super alloy. And lucky I bought some. I've really done myself a mischief here. But we'll see how far it goes. I mean, I should have brought more material with me. If I need to reload, then I will. Because I don't mind, you know, playing this, getting the idea of it, and then giving it another go. Okie doke. Food thingy. Food grower. We'll have that there. Right, and then we'll get some food going. At least then, where are you? Bean seeds. Winner. Okay, and then there was a chest over here, so we'll go and find that and see if there's anything that we can salvage out of that. We don't really need squash seeds. Aha! Look, tree bark. Let's take this. Let's take it. Deconstruct metal scraps. Titanium and iron. Okay. There's our building materials for building more habitation. Right. We can't build that yet. I can't even look at the... I've got nothing. Can't even look at the map to see what the... I wonder, can I put some screens down? We want to see... screen toxicity. Here. We don't have chlorine dioxide yet. I don't have microplastics. Atmosphere purifier. Purification capsule. So where can I make a purification capsule? In here, toxins, chlorine dioxide. Okay. Alright, more habitation. So what we're going to do, we're going to build up. For now, where are you? I want the stairs up. And I want one of these. One there. Alright. That was useful. It was just to get rid of the materials I was carrying. So now when we go up here, there is now a space starting to form upstairs. Right, what next? Oh, we don't need that. We don't need that. Aha. Vehicle. Now we have somewhere we can go roving. I really need some materials. I'm thinking. Right, there is a toxicity thing. Bar. Oh wow, we don't want to be in there too long, do we? Whoa! Toxicity there. What the? Aha, there's another box. Oh, look. Not even having to go too far at the moment. Okie dokie. Still don't have enough to build anything at the moment. These you can just right click on. Yeah. I'd forgotten about that. Don't need that. Ah, zeolite. I'll be able to build a tree spreader. Because if we are, that will get the oxygen going and that would get the terraformation going. Bioplastic nugget, bacteria, fertilizer. Damn. Oh, here. Bacteria superalloy. That'll work. Oh, I can't build before 100 MPU. I've got a feeling we need some screens, you know. Displays information about terraformation. Let's get that going. Oh, I built that. So that's food. Not ready, 74%. Alright, so we've got some food coming. Toxins filter. Okay. Drink some water. I don't need to be carrying pulsar quartz with me. Quasar quartz. We'll take some water. Alright, if we can build a plant... Is there an outside one? Right, that I reckon I can build. Generate O2. I need aluminium. We've got magnesium, we've got water. These go outside. So one of those. Stick a plant in it. And now we have oxygen being generated. At least a small amount. Not ready, 87%. Probably going to need to build another one of those, another T2 food grower. Until such time as I can get a farm outside, a growing plot. Right, I was thinking of screens. Screens. Terraformation, right. Cobalt and silicon. Let's add that to the to-do list. Cobalt we saw. Silicon. Okay. Right, now this begins to start to make sense, right? So PK, NPA is pascals, PK is heat, PPT, oxygen, we've got that going because we've got the plant going outside. The KPU is purification, so we need to get the purification going. And the question there is how? That I don't know the answer to that question yet. Right. Microchip toxic areas information. So I think perhaps if we look at that. Right. So we need to get another microplastics. Question is, where do we get microplastics? And there was this machine. Actually, we can even deconstruct that and take that inside now. T1 detoxification machine. That can come in here for a moment. We'll have that. I don't know where we're going to put this for the moment. We'll put it here. Right, toxic goo goes in here and then we get microplastics. Right, spores and then we get that. I see. Okay, so we've got some goals. The toxic goo, that's over here. Oh, look at that. Okay. It's back to if we can pick it up, let's pick it up. And I think I probably need to get out of here before that radiation bar goes all the way down. Yeah. Okay. Right. Microplastics. Microplastics from goo. So that makes sense. We put stuff in there and yeah, and we get something out the other side. Brilliant. Right. toxins we're getting. Don't know where they're going to go. Right. Disintegrates an item every 45 seconds. We have kicked off the terraformation process. Let's have a look at what the next thing is to craft. It's this, isn't it? Oh, we had that already. Alright, so we need chlorine dioxide. We've got the 2 microplastics. Food level low. That sounds like a storm coming. Right, 2 toxins and a microplastics makes a plastic polymer. Okay. I see, and it really is going to be goo. Goo and spores by the looks of it. Well, that's funny, we're not getting that. Oh, because it hasn't got to that yet. It hasn't got to the spores. Okay. Can't do anything with that. Can't demolish that. Can't demolish that. Can't demolish. Can get those. Yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. Right, we're rocking or rolling. Right, we need 2 of those. We need 1 of these things. Going to end up dying if I don't take some food soon. Right, power isn't a problem at the moment. Have a drink. I've got all this stuff in here that, that I can't use. Oh dear. That's fine. It wouldn't be it'd be a quick DLC, wouldn't it? If I could have just blitzed it. But that was in my mind. I was wondering how that was going to play out. There we go. Okay, we've got some new crafting materials. So now we can make this chip. Microchip toxic areas informations. Displays the number of toxic goo remaining when you are in a toxic area. Okay. Okay, that's equipped. Craft a T1 toxic water collector. We need 2 microplastics and a pristine mushroom, and we have that. So we can pop down there and presumably you must first clean up the toxic goo in this area before you can build here. Ah, okay. Ah, it's a box. Thank you. We'll have that. Okay. Hey, right. So that is now. Aha. Aha. Bingo. Brilliant, and that will get us toxic water. Craft a T1 Vegetube. Right, so I've already crafted a T3, so we're running ahead of this. That's fine. So craft a T1 Toxics filter and equip it, right? So that's that. We don't need that. We need a plastic polymer. So can I create one of those? The answer is yes. So I've got 2 plastic polymers. I need silicon. I need 3 of these purification capsules. And how do we create a purification capsule? We need purified water. What? Oh my god. And toxins. Okay. Okay, well, we've got these things. So let's put these in. Toxic goo can go in there, can't it? We've got that. Oh, I don't actually need this now. But we need this purification capsule. So we need... I don't know where purified water comes from. That brings toxic water. Right, I see. So that does toxic water. We take toxic water up here, and the machine will turn it into purified water. Yes. And these are 45 seconds apart, so we're going to need some more storage units and start to build. In fact, we're going to need more. Aha. Need another 3 that way, I think. Another 3 habitats. So we need iron. If there's anything I can deconstruct for iron, that'll be useful. Can't deconstruct that. All that. Hang on. I can deconstruct that. See, I'm still a bit rusty and I'd forgotten about the keys. This is brilliant. And it's a good job the buggy's part there, because that's going to give us a point of reference for orientation. Ah! Okay, fluffed up there. I'm still in deconstruct mode. Right, habitat. 1, 2, 3. Not enough, yeah. Okay, well, at least I can pick that up and get the fountain back up again. And then get a drink. I need iron. Dope. Alright. Fountain, please. Right, there's my drink. Right, got that. See if there's anything else that I can deconstruct. Fabulous. Right. Some storage. That'll do. That one can go in there for the moment. Brilliant. Okay. We needed to do the purified water, didn't we? So, ideally, we want these in and these out. Purified water, and then how many of those do we need? We need 3 of those. Wow, okay. So 3 purified water, 3 toxins, and 3 chlorine dioxide, right? So that's 3 of those. 3 of those. And then we just need purified water. We've got 1. Okay. We'll have 1. And yeah, we just need to wait now. 1 of those. Fantastic. 1 more. Right. That is it. Toxins filter. Yes. Okay. Let's take that off, and then I can actually see what the goals are. Right. Equip the T1 toxins filter. Craft a T1 atmosphere purifier. So put that on. Allows you to stay longer in toxic areas. Craft screen toxicity. Alright, so let's have a look at what that next goal is. Purify. Oh my god. Okay. 2 microplastics. We've already got. What was the microplastics? That was the goo. Toxic goo, toxic spores. Right, so to make 3 of these, again, we're going to need to add that on the pin it, because I won't remember. And then I need to get 3 more of them. Okay, so I need 3 of these. 2, 3. We need 3 chlorine dioxide. 1, 2, 3. We're going to need 3 purified water, and that is going to come out of this. 2, 3. In fact, we bring the whole lot. This is good. Interestingly, ordinarily oxygen would be the issue, but I don't think it is. We don't really have. The drain on oxygen is not too high. Oh, make sure we pick up the food because we're not going to have very much of that soon. Okay. Okay, microplastics. So, basic polymer, microplastics, and 2 toxins. That's interesting because you're going to need a lot of that. Those toxins. And you need 2 of those to make one of those. Right, we need 1 more microplastics. And microplastics is made from the toxic goo. Got that. Right, now we just need the 3 purification capsules, right? So for that, 3 toxins, 3 purified water, and 3 chlorine dioxide. So we've got that. We need 2 more toxins, and well, then we need that purified water to come through. So let's force that by taking these out. Okay. Got 1. Alright, by the time I wander backwards and forwards, I may have that. That's 1. You have no idea. It needs like a progress bar, doesn't it? You have no idea how far in it is, how near it is. There's the second one. Then that gives us, when we've completed this, that will give us an atmosphere processor. Is that right? A T1 atmosphere purifier. Terraformation index 78 kilo TIs. KTIs. We've got no heat at the moment, no pressure. But we've got a level of oxygen going. There's the third one. Okay. Now we can build that. And I'm hoping we can just shove it outside. I see. Groovy. Right, craft screen, toxicity, and then a T1 vegetube. We don't need these for the minute. Screen toxicity. Here we go again. Okay, we need another plastic polymer. So, one of those. We've got enough of that. Let's put this stuff back in. Oh, we need another mushroom. A chlorine dioxide, which we get. And then I need to find another mushroom. They're going to be problematic, aren't they? There's another crate. Nice. Nice. I mean, we want all that. I'll have to come back for it. We want all that. There's a mushroom. Right. Screen. Toxicity screen. Put it here. Oh. Okay. Desk. Okay, now we can see goo cleaning, toxins filter, toxic goo removal explosives, T2 detoxification. Right, and there's lots of things. Look, yeah, there's lots of things to do. 32 areas to be cleaned. Number of glue cleaned up. 11 of 2,000. Alright, there's lots to do. Tungsten rod. Yeah. Toxic air information. Detoxo tree seed. You're making it up. Okay. I'd like to get to a point where we can got some food. Let's have a look at that situation again for the outside planter. Can't build before 300 PPT and 10 MPU. So whatever PPT is. Thank you. Well, there's the PPT, right? So that's parts per trillion. So that's the oxygen. 300 parts per trillion. Right, we're at 93 already. So we're pretty good there, I think. We need a T1 vegetube, which I believe is very, very basic. So, yeah, ice, magnesium. There's magnesium. Ice is right outside. So that will meet that objective. And I've got a T3 outside already, but that will do that. Okay, reach blue sky 175 Ti. Can we not build a... Can't build before 50 kpu. kpu. That's purification units. Okay, so what machine, in my mind, what machine is resulting in that KPU going up? And it's not that. And we've only just built this. Could be these. But it was going up anyway, wasn't it, right? Oh, look, there was a mushroom right there. It was going up. Like the terraformation index. Oh.
Dinner's ready.
Ah, dinner's ready. Okay, I'm going to have to call it there. But I might be back on later. So thank you, Senpai Nova 6 for joining in the chat. Really appreciated. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to save it, aren't I? Gonna have to save it. I reckon I'm good. I don't really want to. Oh, but there we go. I've done it. I've done it. So I'm committed now. Okay. All right. Well, I shall see you next time, hopefully. Take care.